checks and money arriving in April for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI, plus some pretty important announcements coming out. I'm going to break it all down for you here in this video as we have yet again another busy month upon us. Let's get into the details right away. Now, I do want to point out as well super fast, over the last few months here, so far in 2026, we've already had thousands of you in this community calling chapter right there for all of your help with your Medicare plans, which is absolutely amazing to get your Medicare questions answered, to find the right Medicare coverages for you, for your enrollment in a Medicare, whatever it happens to be. Hey, a huge congratulations to those of you in this community, again, that have called them, collectively saved about $3 million collectively, and the thousands of you, again, getting that free help and saving about $1,100 on average per person when you're calling. Obviously, no guarantees on the savings, but that is the average savings there. And again, I still have this stack here of all of these comments rolling out page after page after page. I have multiple pages here from comments that I pulled literally out of the comments section from those of you after calling them. Which, by the way, after you call chapter there to get free help with your Medicare, drop a comment down below on any video here on the channel. Use the word chapter. Let me know how it goes. How much did you save? What happens there? And I'd love to add your comment to this stack, well, to the stack of comments here, and continue to feature you in upcoming videos as well. Anyway, thanks so much for reaching out. I really appreciate the comments, and again, I love seeing how much money people are saving, which is absolutely amazing. All right, anyway, let's talk about April really fast here because we've got a lot going on. These are just some of the key dates that I want to point out for you really quickly here that we want to watch very, very closely. Obviously, it's going to be a very busy month, just like the entire year has been so far, and let's continue to talk through why we need to watch all these dates very closely. And again, this is just what we know as of right now. All right, so let's talk about April 1st. Right here, right now, let's talk about April 1st. SSI beneficiaries, yep, got paid already. So if you're an SSI beneficiary, you should have already had that money hitting your account. Again, should be sitting there in the bank for you right here, right now, okay? Now, also, this coming Friday, we got some important things going on here. Number one, we're going to be getting March employment information, as in the jobs report. This is released the first Friday of every single month, and it happens to be April 3rd. This is an important one that we want to watch very closely because what have we seen with the job market, the labor market, the unemployment rate over the last several months here, even extending into the last couple months of last year? What have we seen? A rising unemployment rate, more and more people that are losing their jobs, becoming unemployed, and large corporations laying off all kinds of people across the board. It's not looking very good, right? And again, you've heard me say this many, many times over the years. In my opinion, based on the data, the most important economic report that we want to watch very closely when it comes down to any potential distribution of money, stimulus, dividend payments, distribution payments, rebate payments, anything like that, which I know that a lot of you in this community want really badly, is the labor market, the job market, the unemployment rate. That's exactly what we're going to be getting on Friday in just a couple of days. That'll be very, very important as well. I'll watch that very closely. I'll bring you the details once we get it, but we're not seeing a very strong labor market right now. We'll have to see what happens here. And again, I just talked about this the other day as well, and the importance of this and the distribution of any kind of money in the form of stimulus. Okay, I know it's a really big deal for a lot of you in this community. Also, anyway, 3rd is also a day in which some people get paid on that day. If you generally get paid on the 3rd, you'll get paid that day as well. Again, it's a very small percentage of people, but payments will also be rolling out that day. Okay, now let's talk about Sunday really fast. Easter, if you happen to celebrate Easter, it is on Sunday, okay? Already on Sunday here, so that'll be that day. And again, I know that not everybody celebrates, but if you happen to do that, there you go, this coming Sunday as well. All right, anyway, let's talk about the 8th of the month. And the 8th is already the second Wednesday, okay? This is the perfect setup. I love this setup. When the first of the month lands on a Wednesday, we get paid significantly earlier. Remember, the Wednesday's schedule, right? As far as when payments roll out. So I really, really, really like when the first of the month lands on a Wednesday because we get paid significantly earlier. And during this time, or the year of affordability, right? The year of affordability, that's the catchphrase of the year, affordability. They're going to continue to hammer us on this one. But during a year of affordability, when it is such a big, big deal, when we get paid a little bit earlier, it's very nice. It alleviates some of the financial issues for a little while at least, because remember, if the first of the month lands on, say, a Thursday versus a Wednesday, we could get paid 5-6 days later, right? So anyway, drop a comment down below. Do you like getting paid Early or late? Let me know. Yes or no? Just drop a comment, yes or no. Yes, I love getting paid early. No, I don't enjoy getting paid early. I'd love to read your comments and see. Does anybody actually write no? Does anybody out there not enjoy getting paid early? Anyway, 8th of the month is the date in which is the second Wednesday. Therefore, those of you that have a birthday between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you're getting paid on the 8th of April already. It's only a week away. That's nuts, right? That's very, very nice. Very, very exciting for those people getting paid on that day, okay? Now, anyway, let's go talk about the 10th of the month, okay? This is Friday the 10th of the month. This is the date in which we're going to be getting the all-important CPI, the inflation data point. Now, why I want to focus on this one really quickly is because that's a very important day and report. This will be March inflation data. The reason that I want to watch that one very closely is because remember the 2.8 pathetic COLA that we got at the beginning of the year? That's long gone. That's long, long gone at this point. But what I want to know is that how much does inflation continue to ratchet higher? How much more is inflation moving higher? And how much is this continuously squeezing Social Security beneficiaries? Again, drop a comment down below. Let me know. Are you feeling financially squeezed right now with rapidly rising prices, higher inflation, cost of living getting out of hand, and our little tiny benefit checks from Social Security not keeping up? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Are you feeling financially squeezed? Or are you feeling like, no, I'm good financially. I'm totally fine. I'm doing just fine. Things are fine in my financial life. I don't know. I don't think that's the case for most people. But again, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear if you are feeling, overwhelmed with this whole financial situation. Anyway, that'll be the inflation report Friday the 10th, a very important one there. And I want to watch that one very closely. Now, we need to go out to the 15th, which is Wednesday again, the next Wednesday. Okay, a couple different things happening this day. Number one, those of you that have a birthday landing between the 11th of the month and the 20th of the month, you get paid on the third Wednesday of the month, okay? This just so happens to be the 15th. Awesome situation, right? Very nice. We're getting paid a little bit earlier here, which is really, really great. So if your birthday, again, lands between the 11th and the 20th of the month, you get paid on the third Wednesday of the month, and it just so happens to be the 15th of April. So watch for it that day as well. Next, this is also tax day. Yeah, tax day. Okay, so I'm sure many of you are very excited about this one. Anyway, if you're one of the people out there, and again, this is not tax advice, this is not accounting advice, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. If you are somebody that files a tax return, remember, got to file your tax return by April 15th. Good old April 15th, right? Yeah, many people love that day. Not. Anyway, that is tax day, so just make sure that you do that. Whatever you got to do, pay your taxes by that day, so you don't, sustain a penalty on that, okay? Anyway, drop a comment down below as well. I'd love to see how many of you actually file a tax return. According to what I've been seeing, and again, over the years, in general, I would anticipate a very small percentage of you in this community actually file tax returns living on a fixed income. But again, maybe it's about half, maybe it's about, 40, 50%. Ish that file a tax return. I'm not really sure. It might even be less than that, but I'd love to hear from you if you want to drop a comment down below and just say, yes, I file, no, I don't file. And again, not tax advice in any way, shape, or form. All right, so that's the 15th of the month. Now, we need to go out to the 22nd of the month. Another big day here. This is the date in which those of you that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st, you get paid on this day. The 22nd, the fourth Wednesday of the month already, you get paid on that day, which is honestly really exciting. So that'll be the last and final payment going off from Social Security for the month, April 22nd. Again, this is the date in which 21st through the 31st birthdays will be getting paid the fourth Wednesday of the month, okay? Now that's that. Now we need to go out to the 29th of the month. Yeah, 29th, sorry. The 29th of April. This is also another big one because this will be the final Federal Reserve meeting with the current chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell. He's out of there in May. This will be his very last meeting, and it'll be also the time in which the Federal Reserve comes out and they announce their interest rate policy. In other words, what are they going to be doing? Are they going to raise interest rates? Are they going to cut interest rates? Are they going to hold interest rates steady? What are they going to do? Very, very important to understand that. That'll be a very pivotal meeting right there. Again, the final meeting out of the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, and then the new chairman is brought in May. Okay, so very important with that as well. We may see rapidly decreasing interest rates with the new chairman based on what we're seeing here in agreement with the administration. So we will see, but that's April for you right there. As far as some of the key dates I wanted to point out, as far as when those payments would be rolling out, when those payments would be hitting bank accounts, as well as the other key dates in which we want to watch very closely. And again, this is just what we know as of right now as far as the key dates. But remember, I think you've noticed this theme over the several years that you've probably been watching the videos here on the channel, or maybe the last couple weeks or a few months here. But here's the deal. Every single day, information comes out. So even though you look at this information here and be like, oh, it's just a handful of days here. Yeah, you're right. It's a handful of days throughout the month of April, but yet at the same time, every single day we get more information, more breaking information, more announcements, more statements, more legislation, things that are introduced every single day that come across the wire, right? So again, as we work our way through April, I would anticipate there's going to be a whole lot of information every single day coming across. And as always, I'll bring it to your attention immediately as this information is announced, as it's coming across, and anything that's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your finances, anything like that, obviously I'll bring it to your attention immediately in these short videos. I hope this helps you to some degree. And again, if you're on Medicare, if you're one of the 70 million people on Medicare, make sure to call, again, chapter right there, if you have any questions on your Medicare, if you need help with your initial enrollment into Medicare, if you need help finding the right Medicare coverages for you and your personal situation, whatever it happens to be, questions on Medicare, whatever you've got, make sure to call them. Free resource right there. They are absolutely very, very helpful to all of you. And again, helping thousands of people already so far this year that have called that number. Again, a bunch of comments here rolling out in the comment section that I've pulled out and put in these papers there so that I can feature for you. Otherwise, after you talk to them, drop a comment down below. Use the word chapter. Let me know how it goes. And again, I'd love to feature you and your comment, just like these documents here, in a future video. Otherwise, again, just make sure to use that word chapter, because that's the keyword that I search for in order to find the comments. Otherwise, if you're new, if you have not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button right down below as well. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Hope this helped you. Take care. Happy April. And I'll catch you again later in the next one. I'll see you for now. See ya.